This is the #1 day trip from San Francisco, and in this video, I'm gonna show you around the classic seaside town of Sausalito. And the way that most people get here isn't by driving, it's actually by taking a ferry that'll take you across the San Francisco Bay here to Sausalito. I'm gonna turn the camera on so you can see what I can see if you're arriving from the ferry terminal. All right, now, the other classic way to get here, other than driving, there are plenty of parking lots, about $3 per hour if you park, is to take a bike. It is very popular to rent a bike from Fisherman's Wharf and then to ride your bike across the Golden Gate Bridge over here to Sausalito. And then how do you get back? You could certainly ride all the way back, but many people then choose to take the ferry with their bike back. I guess you could kayak over here too. There's someone on a kayak. I wouldn't do that. Really long kayak from San Francisco. Okay, so here is the Sausalito tourist booth from the Sausalito Chamber of Commerce. So we are right here. This is the ferry terminal and the visitor center. We're gonna walk around this little downtown area over here, but you can walk all the way over to the Golden Gate Bridge. For kiddos, maybe check out the Bay Area Discovery Museum. There's also a marine mammal center. That's a big marine mammal hospital. And if you go over this way, we're gonna then walk over here this way to the end of the boardwalk. But if you were to keep going, there's a U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Bay model where you can learn about the San Francisco Bay. And if you go further, there are about 400 floating homes that are like actual houseboats over there. That's pretty cool to check out too. That's mile and a half maybe, so probably good Uber ride if you want to get over there. But you can like walk on the piers and check out the houses, and it's pretty neat to see that little slice of boat life so close to the world's tech hub of San Francisco. That's actually where I just stopped on my way in, since I was driving in from Sacramento this morning. I stopped this way, checked out the houseboats, and now checking out the pier and ferry area downtown Sausalito. There's the Hotel Sausalito. You can stay here. There's a few hotels if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of San Francisco hotels. This kind of feels, some people call it like California's version of the Amalfi Coast in Italy, because Sausalito's kind of like built up on a hill, so there's a number of like really steep staircases that take you up to the residential areas above the hill. And that's a cool architecture. So there's we'll take a look at the shops on that side when we're walking back on that side. But I want to walk you over to this way to one of the restaurants that I think has one of the best views of the bay. And good food, too, although pricey. What do we got here? Shops. We've got this shop, the Sausalito Ferry Company, and they've got a little thing here to tell you to keep Sausalito salty. All right, old fisherman. There is nothing to see here. Keep moving along. Okay, if you say so. Nothing to see here. Keep moving along. Lots of touristy shops here. This one is the Only in Sausalito general store, you know, with like magnets and t-shirts and, you know, maybe you want to pick up your sign that says stoner parking only. Violators will be, we forget. Yeah, we forget. Okay, because we're stoned. See, good joke. Sausalito Sweets, get your ice cream, get your chocolate. Ghirardelli chocolate made in San Francisco. There's also a really famous ice cream shop on the other side of the street. We'll walk by. Burgers here from Napa Valley Burger Company. Napa Valley, just a couple hours away from San Francisco, the wine capital of California. Of course, any touristy place in California has a bunch of art galleries, so we just passed a art gallery. What do we have here? Crystal Cove, not just art, but here we've got gemstone crafts or gemstone art. This is called the Old Purity Market Shops. Now just 2 shops in it. Okay, and it looks like a bar restaurant upstairs called the Barrel House. There we go, Barrel House. $2. Local oysters, $8. Craft beers, $10. Cocktail of the day. Okay. Fantastic. Oh, they're pretty strict with bike parking around here because so many people bring their bikes in. They really don't want you to just leave your bike wherever. So park your bike in the bike racks, please. This is a cool photo spot because it kind of gets you up and above and away. There's like no railing, so don't fall in. Okay, we'll go back up this way now. By the way, you might be wondering why. Chris, he says there's so many bikes. Where are all the bikes? It like was just raining all day and it finally just stopped raining. So Nobody's been on their bikes, well, except this person. Then maybe they're local, so. Or they just left an hour ago. And they're like, all right, rain's done. Let's get on the bike. Okay. So I told you I would share with you what I think the restaurant with the best view is and tasty food, although a little bit pricey. And it's right here, Scoma's. It's kind of a Italian seafood type restaurant. And what's neat about a lot of things around here in Marin County, San Francisco Bay Area, is they're really big on public access to the shoreline. And so it's got this sidewalk around it. But the sidewalk around it is a public access sidewalk. They're like, we want to make sure that the public can access the bay. We all own the bay. It's nature. And so you even see there's a little public shore sign right here on the side of Scoma. So even if you aren't eating, you can totally walk around. But let's take a look at the menu and then we'll walk around. So here, what do we got today? We also have oysters, salad soups, mains. Get your ahi tuna, your hanger steak, your linguine, your Dungeness crab spaghetti. Anyway, when I say it's Italian, it's American Italian, So there we go. So check that out. Okay, but so this is the public access walkway around Scoma's. It's narrow, so we're gonna let these people pass. Okay. And we look back this way. This is the ferry terminal. So this is where the ferries pick up and drop off. And this takes us around to the backside. And the view that people enjoy, if you get a waterside table, there's one of these tables right in here. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's definitely worth the price of admission, I will say. Okay. Oh, and so we should take our final peek back at San Francisco. Over there. There we go. Okay. So here you can really see kind of the hillside that Sausalito is built up upon. And if we kept walking that direction, west, towards the Pacific Ocean, we would get to the Golden Gate Pier. We are not going to do that because we kind of run out of shops and restaurants right about here. So we're gonna cross the street. Okay. And we're not going to get run over in the process. Okay. Oh, there's a back that way. Just back which way? Back that way. There's a bike rental place, little bakery. There's a place here called Cha Cha Kids. There's a t-shirt shop. I thought this t-shirt was pretty funny. Property of Alcatraz, Psycho Ward for outpatient use only. Should I wear that around a little later today? Alcatraz, the famous prison that's in the middle of San Francisco Bay. It was, unescapable because the water's too cold and sharks will eat the prisoners. That was the theory, at least. We've got another art gallery here on the left. Some munchies with candy, proudly featuring Chocolato Fudge, the Chocolato Fudge. The real Napa, not the fake Napa, the real Napa. There's real Napa in Sausalito. Oh, this is a good sign. Can you read this sign? W, wine, wino. Everybody's a wino. You read that sign. Okay. Winos. Parking here. The street parking is $3 per hour. The big lots by the ferry terminal are $2.50 per hour. The lot that I just passed, no idea. No posted prices. Whenever there's no posted prices, it means it's exorbitant. Here's a little deli for some quick sandwiches, soups, and salads. There's also a little pizza spot here, so if you're looking for some quick and cheap eats, check out the Venice Pizza House. I can't vouch for how good it actually is, but they look good. How much is a slice? $6.50. That's cheap for Sausalito. Okay, it's not a Costco slice for $2 or anything. Crazy shirt, a very classic touristy shirt chain that's in like every touristy town in the USA. I feel like. Okay, and this is Bridgeway and Princess here, which gives us a little sign that says if we walk down Princess, we'd find a gallery, some dynamic crystals, but we're going to keep going this way. And of course, we get a red light. And whenever I'm recording, the red lights are longer than they usually are. That's what I know. But if we look back this way, you can see like cool brick buildings here, this very traditional San Francisco style with kind of these octagonal, pentagonal, what's a six shape? I clearly didn't do very good in my geometry classes. But these windows that kind of come out like this, windows, like you can see on this house here too. It's got the windows that pop out. This house has the windows that pop out. And yes, I know I'm not in San Francisco. I'm in Sausalito, but you know, it's all part of the San Francisco metropolitan area. Okay, this Bloody Mary's today at the Hanson of Sonoma tasting room. This is an art gallery and distillery tasting room. That is an interesting combination. I guess maybe if you get drunk, you appreciate the art more. Do you think that's the theory? The theory? Maybe they figured out that they sell more art when they've given people a few drinks. I think this is why art galleries often offer like free wine when you come in, because you're like, yeah, what's a few $1,000s? This wine's pretty good. All right, probably the most famous ice cream shop in Sausalito is Lappert's Ice Cream right here. This place can often have long lines, and today they've got free ice cream for active U.S. military personnel. Thank you, Lappert's, for your support for those that show their service to our country. We got a toy shop, game shop over here, and I love this sign in the game shop. The games people play is a dinosaur-free workplace. This facility has gone 60 million years since the last incident. That is pretty cool. Lots of stuffed animals in addition to the games. On the right-hand side, this is the Ferry terminal that we started at just over this way. And there's like a little fountain over here. They've got it decorated for Christmas and decorated for Hanukkah. This is one of the staircases that I said goes up to the residential areas, making it like the Amalfi Coast, or Naples, Italy has a lot of these types of staircases. Naples being probably the big city that's the gateway to the Amalfi Coast. We've got the holiday shop here on the left, where it's Christmas all year round. I love all year round Christmas stores. We've got a yellow Jeep here. You would think this might be me, but no. My car is not yellow currently. My car used to be yellow, but my dad now drives the yellow Lexus IS300. Okay, we will check out a couple more stores on this side, and then we'll cross the street to head over to the boardwalk. Oh, this is cool. This is a hamburger place, and this place has a rotating grill. Like, you see the hamburgers, and they like spin around as they're cooking. This one has, is that pineapple? It looks like pineapple and bacon on top. It's pretty good. I like avocado and bacon personally, but I've not eaten here. But looking at the window, burgers look pretty tasty in there. Okay. So, jewelry shop. Let's cross the street since no cars are coming. Okay. All right, so over here, at the Sausalito Center for the Arts, if you're looking for an ATM, you will find a Bank of America ATM right here on the corner. And then next to the Bank of America ATM, you will find the main public restrooms here in Sausalito. And they are very clean, by the way, which is very different than in San Francisco. So if you need to use the loo, this is your spot. Okay, looking back on this side a little bit, a few more shops, one more restaurant, and we're going to go continue this way. There's also some buses you can take to get to Sausalito too, but they are not as scenic, not as classic as the classic ways that I said to get here. You can see there's one of the buses over there. Okay, this is a cool rainbow crosswalk in front of the Sausalito Historical Society, so you can learn all about the history of this place. I don't know why this meter has a plastic bag over it, but the meters all take credit cards, so bring your credit card or download the text to pay. All right, however that works. I don't know. I didn't do that. I used my credit card. Okay. This is taking us over to the Yachts. There's a yacht dealer over here. I was looking at it earlier, contemplating buying a yacht. You know, the problem with a yacht is not the price of the yacht, but it's the price of the slip fees that you have to pay. Then you have to paint it, then you have to scrape off the barnacles. And by the way, if you seriously thought I was actually buying a yacht, I'm not. But I did go look over here because I was curious how much the yachts cost. So let's go back over here and see how much the yachts cost. This is the yacht broker. And you can get like a 29-foot boat here for $69. I think we get more up in yacht category when we see this one that's like $245,000. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now you know if you want to get a yacht here where you can. There's also a cool bookstore on the side. Oh, and this is a whole lot of fun. This is the local dog. It's a watering hole and biscuit bar. And not just for local dogs, out-of-town dogs are also welcome to drink here, but cats drink at their own risk. Ah, cats, yeah, I know. Okay, so we have officially found the Sausalito Boardwalk now. And you can see this is actually a raised up boardwalk. You can walk along the shore, and you can also walk down this way. So if you want to get I feel like some classic Instagram photos are definitely down these docks this way. We're not going to walk all the way down to the end, but what's down there? Boats. Probably some of the boats that are for sale over there from the yacht broker. The houseboats that are further down that I told you about earlier when we were looking at the info desk, they are expensive. One of the houseboats I saw on Redfin was $2.8 million. So yeah, so a boat here, and then you pay some monthly fees. But I guess those other ones, maybe you actually buy you have to pay some monthly thing, like some sort of boat homeowner association or something like that. This boat is the Paradise boat. Not too many people out here on their boats today in January, wintertime. So I guess boating tends to be more of a summertime thing. This pier is kind of cool over here. Like, it feels very, I'm going to use the word old school, but I don't know, just like old timey, like the wood has this old dark finish on it. I think that's because of the rain today, but I just like this. I like this covered bridge. It reminds me of the Halloween story of the covered bridge with the headless horseman or something like that. Yeah, so there we go. That goes down to the yachts. And we've got someone going out for their afternoon exercise. Looks like here. We've got a little doggy going for a walk. Okay. And how far does this go? Well, do you see that crane right up there? That's about how far this goes to. Here, let's speed this up, make our way to the end. Okay, well, this keeps going just a little bit more that way, but I'm gonna pop us out this way back to the main street just so you can see what's going on over there. There's a Italian restaurant over here, the Taste of Rome, that if you're looking for some cheaper Italian food, guarantee this one's gonna be a bit cheaper than Scoma's. Also cool just to see the residential area here. Looks like this house had it's either under construction or had a fire, I don't know, but this one looks like it has a fire in the chimney. Probably using to heat it right now. The Taste of Rome looks popular. And here we are, back on the main street. Gas station, a few more shops. Polite drivers here, waiting for people at the crosswalk. Well, all right, fellow explorers, if your travels are bringing you to San Francisco, then you might enjoy checking out my San Francisco guide right over here. Or if you want to see another popular day trip from San Francisco, check out my video right here, all about Santa Cruz. All right, fellow explorers, as usual, I won't say goodbye, because I'll see you in the next video. It's starting to rain, so I need my umbrella now.